So correct me if I'm wrong, because I've heard different things. I know this Wasteland story is out there,
Yeah.
but are there 2 more Max stories that you have kind of written out?
No, only one.
Only one.
Yeah.
And it began as a novella, but it is now a script.
No, it's still a novella,
Okay.
and we've been working on a script for it.
And
again,
premature, I get it.
yeah.
But the basics, it's the year before, and from what I gather, it concerns Max and a young mother and a journey that they go through.
More or less, yeah. Again, with these things, I really don't like talking about it.
Fair enough.
I've been through so many movies that,
Yes,
that you want to make. You've got almost within a couple
Literally,
of
the camera's up and ready, and the actor's there.
Yeah. And it's true. I found that a lot. It's better not to talk about it.
Would you even say like what it's analogous to in terms of form, whether it's more of a chase film or an epic of this size, of what it would feel like?
I'd say it certainly has a lot of action in it, but it is also a saga. It's a year-long story. I mean, Fury Road happened over I don't know, in 3 days and 2 nights.
Right.
I don't know how many hours that is, but you could almost say that the first act, some part of the second act, and the third act mostly play in real time.
Right.
So it's quite a different kettle of fish than say Furiosa. And with the Wasteland, I'm still figuring out what to do with it, but I'm just simply waiting to see the reception on Furiosa, and if it all lines up, we'll go ahead with it.
There are some stories about my uncle's life, one particular uncle's life, that I find truly always funny and heartfelt and wonderful. I never get tired of hearing them. From hilarious to heartfelt, tear-jerking to plot twisting, his retelling of the events of his life always brings me joy. And just in time for Father's Day, I found the perfect gift that captures all his stories for my family forever. It's called Storyworth. Storyworth helps you preserve precious memories and stories from your father or your grandfather's life for years to come. Here's how it works. This is so cool. Each week, Storyworth emails your loved one a thought-provoking question that you get to help pick. There are dozens upon dozens of cool questions. Their favorite teacher growing up, their favorite movie growing up, their TV show, all of these spawn these great answers, and Storyworth makes the writing process a breeze. All your loved one needs to do is respond to that email with a story. It can be long or short, it really doesn't matter. You'll be emailed a copy of your loved one's response as they're submitted over the course of the year. You'll get to enjoy their retelling of the stories you already know, or be surprised by stories you've never heard before. After that year of fun, Storyworth compiles your loved one's stories and photos into a beautiful keepsake hardcover book that you'll be able to share and revisit for generations to come. You could even keep a copy of the book for yourself. This, for me, is going to be a perennial. Every year, if not multiple times a year, I'm going to come back to this book and I'm going to share it with my family and the next generation. Families love Storyworth. That's why it has more than 25,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, with millions of stories preserved since they were founded over 10 years ago. Give all the fathers in your life a unique, heartfelt gift you'll all cherish for years. Storyworth. And right now, you can save $10 on your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/happysad. That's storyworth.com/happysad to save $10 on your first purchase.